Admiration as noun. A feeling of respect and approval towards someone or something. A strong appreciation or affection for someone or something. The teacher's admiration for her students' hard work and dedication motivated them to achieve even greater success. She expressed her admiration for her grandmother's resilience and wisdom in the face of adversity. His admiration for his mentor knew no bounds, as he considered him a source of inspiration. She gazed at the painting with admiration, marveling at the artist's skill and creativity. The crowd erupted into applause as a gesture of their admiration for the talented musician's performance. Adoration as noun. Deep love and reverence. Extreme fondness or devotion. The parents watched with adoration as their newborn baby slept peacefully in the crib. She felt a rush of adoration for her partner as they shared a quiet moment together. The crowd's adoration for the famous singer was evident in their enthusiastic cheers and applause. The artist painted with adoration for the natural beauty of the landscape, capturing every detail with precision. The puppy's eyes sparkled with adoration as it looked up at its owner. Adulation as noun. Excessive admiration or praise, often to an extent that is considered insincere or excessive. Flattery or excessive adoration. The dictator demanded adulation from his subjects, punishing those who dared to criticize or oppose him. She found herself surrounded by adulation after winning the prestigious award, but she remained humble and grounded. The celebrity grew weary of the constant adulation from fans and paparazzi. The politician basked in the adulation of the crowd as they cheered and waved banners in support. His success led to a flurry of adulation from the media, with many praising his talent and charisma. Affinity is noun, a natural liking for or attraction to someone or something, a similarity or connection between people or things. The artist has a special affinity for watercolor painting, finding joy in its fluidity and unpredictability. She felt an immediate affinity with the quaint little town and decided to stay longer than planned. He has a deep affinity for nature and spends most of his free time outdoors. There's an affinity between the two companies, as they share similar values and goals. There's a strong affinity between the two siblings. They share many interests and understand each other well. Amity as noun, a friendly relationship, peaceful harmony, mutual understanding and goodwill between people or groups. Despite their political differences, they maintained a relationship of amity and respect. The neighboring communities lived in amity for generations, supporting each other in times of need. The teacher fostered an atmosphere of amity and cooperation in the classroom, encouraging students to work together harmoniously. The business partners parted ways with feelings of amity, wishing each other success in their future endeavors. The treaty was signed as a symbol of amity between the two nations. Ardor is noun, intense enthusiasm or passion, fervor, strong emotion or feeling, often of love or desire. The young couple's ardor for each other was evident in the way they looked at each other. She pursued her goals with great ardor, never giving up despite numerous setbacks. The soldiers fought with ardor and determination, driven by their sense of duty and loyalty. His ardor for adventure led him to explore remote and dangerous places. The politician's speeches were delivered with such ardor that they inspired many to join his cause. Attachment as noun, a feeling of affection or loyalty towards someone or something. The act or process of attaching or being attached. His attachment to his hometown made it difficult for him to leave when he got a job offer in another city. A secure attachment between parent and child is important for healthy emotional development. The baby formed a strong attachment to their favorite stuffed animal. The attachment of the document to the email made it easier for the recipient to review. The attachment of the trailer to the truck was secure, ensuring safe transportation. Cuddle is noun, a prolonged and affectionate hug or embrace, often between loved ones or close friends. The toddler climbed on her father's lap for a cuddle before bedtime. The dog nudged its owner's hand, seeking a cuddle and some affection. During the movie, the couple shared a warm cuddle, wrapped up in a blanket on the sofa. The baby drifted off to sleep in the safety of her mother's cuddle. After a long day at work, there's nothing like a cozy cuddle on the couch with your partner. Cuddle as verb, to hold close in one's arms as a way of showing affection or comfort, to embrace lovingly, to nestle or snuggle closely, especially for warmth or comfort. The cat purred contentedly as it cuddled against its owner's chest. The mother cuddled her newborn baby, cherishing the precious moment. The couple cuddled together under the stars, enjoying each other's company. He felt a sense of peace as he cuddled with his pet dog on the living room floor. On cold winter nights, the siblings would cuddle up in bed to keep warm. Devotion as noun, profound dedication or loyalty, often towards a person, cause, or belief. Religious worship or fervent observance. The fans' devotion to their favorite sports team is evident in their unwavering support, win or lose. He practices yoga with devotion, finding solace and peace in his daily routine. The soldiers showed unwavering devotion to their country, even in the face of danger. The nun's life was one of devotion to God, spent in prayer and service to others. Her devotion to her family knows no bounds. She always puts their needs before her own. Embrace is noun, an act of accepting or adopting something willingly and enthusiastically, an enthusiastic acceptance or adoption of an idea, belief, or change. An act of holding someone closely in one's arms, typically as a gesture of affection or comfort. The mother's embrace provided solace to her grieving child. His embrace conveyed warmth and affection to his friend. Her embrace of a minimalist lifestyle brought her newfound happiness and contentment. The community's embrace of the new policy led to positive changes in the neighborhood. The team's embrace of diversity strengthened their bond and unity. Embrace as verb, to accept or adopt something willingly and enthusiastically, to welcome or support an idea, belief, or change, to hold someone closely in one's arms, especially as a gesture of affection, comfort, or love. The couple embraced each other tightly after being separated for months. The company decided to embrace new technology to stay competitive in the market. The community embraced the idea of sustainable living and started recycling programs. She embraced her children warmly when they returned from school. He embraced the opportunity to travel and explore different cultures. Endearment as noun, a word or phrase expressing affection, fondness, or endearment, a term of endearment. An action or gesture that expresses affection or fondness towards someone, a demonstration of love or regard. Sweetheart, darling, and honey are common endearments used between romantic partners. He showered her with affectionate endearments, showing how much he cared for her. The elderly couple exchanged loving endearments as they celebrated their golden anniversary. The mother's tender endearments to her child melted the hearts of onlookers. Despite their differences, the siblings shared a bond strengthened by mutual endearments and gestures of love. Fondle as verb. To caress or stroke gently, expressing warmth, intimacy, or fondness. To touch or handle lovingly, affectionately, or in a tender manner, often with the hands or fingers. The child fondled the stuffed toy, hugging it tightly as a source of comfort. She fondled the kitten's soft fur, enjoying the sensation of its warmth and texture. The couple sat on the park bench, fondling each other's hair and whispering sweet nothings. He reached out to fondle her hand, intertwining their fingers as they walked together. The mother fondled her baby's cheeks, showering him with kisses and affection. Fondness as noun. A feeling or emotion of affection, tenderness, or liking towards someone or something. An inclination or preference for someone or something, often expressed through actions or behaviors. The dog showed its fondness for its owner by wagging its tail enthusiastically and seeking affectionate pats. Despite their differences, there was a mutual fondness between the siblings, evident in their playful banter and shared memories. The grandmother had a fondness for baking cookies, delighting her grandchildren with homemade treats. She had a fondness for classical music, often listening to symphonies and concertos in her free time. His fondness for gardening led him to spend hours tending to his plants and flowers. Infatuation as noun. An intense but short-lived passion or admiration for someone or something. Foolish or extravagant passion or love. Infatuated condition. Teenagers often confuse infatuation with true love. The infatuation faded as quickly as it had begun, leaving him feeling foolish. He was in the throes of infatuation with his new co-worker. Her infatuation with celebrity culture led her to spend extravagantly on memorabilia. Infatuation can cloud judgment and lead to impulsive decisions. Intimacy as noun. A private or personal relationship, often involving physical or emotional closeness. Close familiarity or friendship between people, characterized by deep understanding and mutual affection. They enjoyed the intimacy of late-night conversations by the fireplace. The couple's relationship was built on a foundation of trust and intimacy. The therapist encouraged the couple to work on rebuilding their intimacy after years of neglect. Sharing secrets and fears with a friend can strengthen the bond of intimacy between them. Emotional intimacy is just as important as physical intimacy in a romantic relationship. Partiality is noun. A strong liking or preference for someone or something. A tendency to show favoritism or preference based on personal feelings or interests. The state or quality of being biased, prejudiced, or inclined toward one side or viewpoint over others. The favoring of one person, group, or idea over others without impartiality. The journalist's reporting was criticized for its partiality and lack of objectivity. The judge was accused of showing partiality toward the defendant due to their personal relationship. The selection process was conducted with transparency to avoid any appearance of partiality. His partiality for classical music influenced his programming choices for the radio station. The manager's partiality towards certain employees created resentment among the rest of the team. Predilection as noun. A natural inclination or fondness for something. A preference or liking for something, especially one that is long-standing or hard to change. She has a predilection for spicy food. His predilection for adventure led him to climb Mount Everest. I have a predilection for classical music. Her predilection for gardening started at a young age. His predilection for sweets led to tooth decay. Regard is verb. To consider or view someone or something in a particular way or from a particular perspective. To look at or observe someone or something with attention. The professor regards the student's essay as one of the best in the class. She regards her mentor as a role model. He regards the project as a failure and wants to start over. The artist regards color as a crucial element of her work. They regard each other with mutual respect and admiration. Revere is verb. To feel deep respect or admiration for someone or something. To regard someone or something as being worthy of great honor or admiration. The ancient Egyptians revered cats as sacred animals. People often revere leaders who have shown exceptional courage and moral integrity. Fans around the world revere the works of Shakespeare for their timeless themes and language. Many people revere Mahatma Gandhi for his principles of nonviolence and civil disobedience. The community deeply reveres its elders for their wisdom and guidance. Sentiment as noun. A view or attitude toward a particular subject or topic, an opinion or feeling often influenced by emotion. Emotional expression or communication, especially in writing or speech, the expression of feelings or emotions. Public sentiment toward the new policy was largely negative. The sentiment expressed in his speech resonated with many of the audience members. The poem captured the sentiment of longing and nostalgia for a bygone era. There was a sentiment of unity and solidarity among the protesters. The sentiment of love and gratitude was evident in her farewell letter. Tenderness as noun, a state of being gentle, loving, or affectionate. Physical or emotional sensitivity to pain or distress. She spoke with tenderness as she recounted her childhood memories. He showed great tenderness towards his newborn daughter. His eyes reflected tenderness as he gazed at his beloved. The tenderness of her touch comforted him in his time of need. The tenderness of the meat indicated it was cooked to perfection. Warmth is noun, the quality or state of being warm, moderate or gentle heat, the sensation or feeling of comfort, coziness, or friendliness, affection or kindness. The warmth of the sun on her skin felt comforting after the long winter. The warmth of his smile melted her heart, easing her fears and anxieties. The warmth of the fireplace filled the room, creating a cozy atmosphere. The family gathered around the table, enjoying the warmth of each other's company. She greeted us with warmth and hospitality, making us feel welcome in her home. Yearn as verb, to feel a deep emotional or sentimental attachment to someone or something, to crave or pine for, to have a strong desire or longing for something, especially when accompanied by feelings of sadness or regret. The child yearned for a pet of her own, pleading with her parents to get a puppy. He yearned to be reunited with his family after years of separation. She yearned for adventure and excitement, dreaming of traveling to far-off lands. They yearned for the simpler times of their youth, reminiscing about carefree days spent playing in the park. Despite his success, he still yearned for the love and acceptance of his estranged father. Ready to boost your English? Meet our vocabulary app. the fun and effective way to master the language. Books learn advanced words with examples and audio. Direct hit master idioms, proverbs, and phrasal verbs. Video game enjoy quizzes, flashcards, and pronunciation tests. Glow showing Europe Africa translate into 100+ languages, all in one app. Did you learn new words? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share my channel. Download now and start your journey to vocabulary mastery.